Let's talk about critical infrastructure protection, but let's talk about it today from a physical layer standpoint. When we think of the threat to critical infrastructure, we tend to gravitate to what we see in the news or hear in the industry, and we go towards a cyber type event or a preventing the hacker or a network intrusion situation. And rightfully so, as that's a real threat. But what is often overlooked, or what we consider a major vulnerability that we need to educate clients on, is that there is also a physical layer to the threat. And the physical security and visibility to these assets is equally important. So when we think of our clientele, whether that's DoD, Department of Energy, a major corporation, power authorities, or power companies, we must tell this story to educate them and make them aware of how important it is to protect your infrastructure at a physical layer. So what does it mean to protect your infrastructure at a physical layer? Well, let's think about some real events that could happen that are a threat to your infrastructure. That could be a perimeter intrusion in itself. That could be a conduit system or pathway that is under attack, sawing through pipes, a backhoe accidentally intruding on a major duct bank system. And in some cases, we even see where a bad actor decides that they're going to tap a fiber optic network with an optical tap to steal data. These are all real threats that can only be secured at a physical layer, but they are also fully capable of crippling a network or some type of infrastructure, whether that's a municipality, a base, or a campus. So they're all equally important. In the industry today, again, this is an overlooked vulnerability. So here at NIS, our mission as being a provider and manufacturer of some of the most intelligent optical sensing solutions in the world, we provide that oversight. We provide a layer of security on this infrastructure, regardless if it's a perimeter, a conduit system, a fiber optic cable, any type of pathway, underground perimeters, on the fence perimeter. We provide this layer of security and visibility to the client. But not only that, we make it very operational. So once we collect the data we need to provide this security, we also provide it in an interface and a user-friendly type environment to the client. So when we think of our clients and we think of the list of people that we may already be working with, whether you are a company or an integrator that is implementing or selling infrastructure, you could be selling fiber optic cabling or pathway systems or perimeter type of infrastructure to any client. We present a value add of the package you're already delivering. So a lot of times we think of it like this. There are not many things in the world that you would spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on, or even millions in some case, as an investment that you don't have some type of security on. And we look at something like fiber optic cabling plants that could be in excess of millions of dollars of an investment. Who buys something that costs that much but doesn't put a security system on it? Sure, you're protecting it from a cyber standpoint operationally, but are you protecting the asset itself? If you spent a huge amount of your budget on the cable plant itself or the pathways or the perimeter itself, wouldn't you want to know if somebody was intruding on that or getting ready to have access to your infrastructure? So what we do here is we provide that layer of visibility, that oversight, and that security to give you real-time awareness, real-time events. In a lot of cases, we're able to tell you the type of event it is. And this is a method, again, to bring security and visibility to your infrastructure.